Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here on Monday, December 1st, 2025. Happy December. And we're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today's Monday construction is by Hannah Binney, a regular contributor to the New York Times Crosswords. And it being a Monday, we'll expect a lively but relatively straightforward early week grid and with a little bit of a fun theme. So we'll see what that's going to be. Let's get going for Monday, December 1st, 2025, a puzzle by Hannah Binney. Office announcement, maybe a memo. Jump, could be something like leap, maybe not. Repairs a hole, probably darns. They usually mean holes in sockses. Sockses? Holes in socks. Ingredients in some smoothie bowls, probably acai. Plus, also maybe, I don't know, to no blank, without success, to no avail, you could say. Remedy for a riled up person. This is a theme entry. Let's check some downs. Blank 1, speed of sound is Mach 1, based from the scale devised by Ernst Mach. Result of yelling into a cave, maybe an echo. Supercomputer precursor. Not sure. Container on a ship from the Mideast, an oil tank, maybe something. Napkin spot is your lap. Best of the best is the elite. Narnian talking lion is Aslan. Classic music style beloved by Weird Al Yankovic is the polka. Performance in which a lady might be sawed in half. Performance. I would have wanted a magic act, so maybe this isn't Darns. Actress Noble Zeta of Hadestown. I don't know that either. Third smallest country in the world, 8 square miles. Third smallest country in the world, Macau or something. Repairs a hole. What could this be? Dinner is served. Caught some Z's. Oh. Headstone letters, R.I.P., probably rest in peace on our headstone on a grave. Dashboard instrument. I'm going to go with magic act here, just because I think that's most likely. Rowing implement is an oar. British singer is Rita Ora. Prefix with friendly, probably eco-friendly. George Takei, yes, who played Sulu on Star Trek. Eva, maybe. Men's, like that? Repairs a hole, men's? I'm not sure. This doesn't look right either. Dig in? That could be, actually. Dinner is served, dig in. Let's see, then. Caught some Z's is slept. Dashboard instrument could be a gauge. Eva Noble Zeta. Nauru? Is that a thing? Probably. Okay, so let's go back here, then. Remedy for a riled up person could be a chill pill. That's pretty fun. CRV or Honda are both, CRV or Civic are both models by Honda, car models. Country where sticky rice is a staple, probably Laos, among many others. Oil, what is this? Supercomputer precursor, maybe a mainframe computer, like that. Penalty for bank fraud, a frozen account, possibly. Zilch could be Zippo or no. Oil drum makes sense here. Read thoroughly to peruse. Zero, I guess. Zilch, 0. Emu relative. I don't know. Adds unnecessary words to. Pads, as in essay or something like that. Madam, I'm Adam, a famous palindrome. Computer menu next to file. Edit. Depending on the program you're looking at. Lower as the lights is dim. Curry of the NBA informally is Steph. Split pea soup is a common type of soup. Enjoy a banquet, to eat. Procedure of skip and jump, you have hop, then skip and jump. Is this a Rhea? That's a type of bird, I think. Ex-quarterback Manning is Eli Manning. Absolutely nail is to ace, as in a test or a task. Hip person in old slang is a cool cat. Boat tie-up location is a pier. Counterpart to sciences are the arts. Goes over by hand as a drawing is traces. Bit of musical flair. I don't know what they want there. Youngin could be a tot. Game in which sound effects are banned. What? Oh, is this charades? That makes sense. Assigned stars say. Rated, you could assign 4-star rating, 5-star rating, 1-star rating. Les Miserables setting is Paris, is it? Probably. Woman who bests Sherlock in a scandal in Bohemia, I don't know. It looks like Irene, probably. Midway Airport Alternative, O'Hara, both airports in the Chicago area. Sends an eggplant emoji, say. Oh, sorry, O'Hare Airport. What am I thinking about? Sends an eggplant emoji, say. Could be an example of a sext. Tolkien tree creatures in Ent. This looks like it is Irene. I've solved it. Could be aha. And hospital glove material is latex. Antithesis, polar opposite. That is one way of saying an antithesis. Creator of Asteroids and Pong, that's the gaming company Atari. Wolf groups are packs, wolf packs. Disposed to could be prone to. Edmonton hockey player is an Oiler. Feudal underling is a serf. Largest joint in the body is apparently the knee. For sure, you could say deaf. Cause of some wintry weather or a hint to the clues. Cold something, anyway. A riff, maybe? A bit of musical flair. You should come foraging with me because I'm a fun guy. Ha ha ha. Chew like a dog on a bone is to gnaw. Teensy is maybe itsy or itty. Fresh and glowing in skincare terminology, probably dewy. Some airport listings for short. I guess we want ETAs here. Another bit of musical flair. I don't see what that one is offhand. Grew up, matured, maybe. A cold front, I see. A grace note could be a bit of musical flair. Tortilla ingredient is maize, or genre for Cardi B or LL Cool J is rap. Locks up is cages. Effortlessness is ease. And, it's masa as a flower. Okay, establishments is offering facials are spas. Hey, so I forgot to mention that I'd be doing that speedily, but I imagine you caught on pretty quickly, as I usually do on Mondays, and managed to get it under 7 minutes, especially considering there's some interesting trivia in here, or some less common words anyway. But let's take a look at the theme first. Cause of some wintry weather. Could be a cold front. I think that just means that the front half of each of these clues is some synonym for cold. In this case, the remedy for a riled up person is chill-pilled. The first half is chill. Here, a penalty for bank fraud is a frozen account, the first half being frozen. Here, hip person in old slang is a cool cat, first half being cool. And the antithesis is a polar opposite, the first half being polar in the sense of polar bear, or the poles of the earth, which are typically cold. Let's see if there's not really much wordplay in here, except that there's some clues that could have gone a few ways, perhaps. I mean, even jump and repair as a whole sometimes have different entries associated with those clues, as opposed to something like Gradient and Smoothie Bowls, which is always acai. What else here? This one I haven't seen much, this reference to this palindrome, so that's pretty fine. Emu relative sometimes ends up being moa or sometimes ostrich. Rhea is less common, but also true. What else? Tortilla ingredient. Yeah, I'll have to look up exactly what masa flour is, but I think it's from maize. I think that's a corn flour. But I think it's just perhaps the Spanish language name for that. But maybe it's something more specific. I'll look that up. This thing is fun to include, I guess. I've seen this in the grid before, but I don't know this particular Sherlock Holmes story, so I don't know anything about the character. I didn't know that the knee was the largest joint in the body. That's pretty fun. This is a fun clue for sexts. I don't know. I'm not so familiar with Hadestown, and I don't know the cast of that. I did have the wrong clue for 9 across, the wrong entry for 9 across for a while, so that did not help. I'll have to look up too where Nauru is. I think it's in the sort of Pacific area, like I don't know how to say, but sort of in between, Southeast Asia and the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I think that's where it is, but I'll look that up. And yeah, I mean, this could have been a couple of things, but ends up being pads. This zilch, there's a group of synonyms that are often used to clue each other, and this is one pair of those. And this is a good clue too for one of the longer entries, charades. Yeah, I think that's pretty well it for today. A nice, easy, free-flowing puzzle with a seasonal theme by Hannah Binney. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this solve. If you did, give it a like. If you want to know when I'm posting next, do hit that thumbs up, and you'll get those notifications. And we'll see you the next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.